Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 15. We are nearing the end of the first part of this season, and there's only one more episode to go. But before that, let's talk about what went down in the new episode today. Because in this episode, we got to find out more about Zeke's backstory and exactly what his intentions with the Founding Titan's powers are. This is Ethanime, and let's jump right into the video. Did you know that only 4% of you guys are subscribed to the channel? If you enjoy anime related content and you enjoy memes, then let's get that number to 6.9%. Majority of today's episode will be a flashback until near the end, with some information you guys already know and some will be new. So let's just jump right into the beginning of this episode. We start in Marley, where Zeke, who's only a child at this point, is with his parents exploring the city. We get a little taste of the racism that the Eldians had to go through when Zeke's family is just getting hated on. Zeke is already in training to become a warrior candidate at this point, but he is pretty trash and is falling behind the others. This was also around the time that Zeke's parents were working with the Eldian restorationists, so there was a lot of pressure on him to succeed. Although so far it seems like he won't be able to inherit a Titan since, well, he's shit. Zeke does end up catching the attention of the current Beast Titan user, Tom Casaver, who decides to spend time with Zeke playing catch over the next little while. Even though Tom sees potential in Zeke, his parents start to realize that Zeke may not be good enough to become the Marley candidate that can save the Eldians. And in turn, they start being crazy towards Zeke. Later on, Zeke finds out that Marley is closing in on the Eldian restorationists and that his and his grandparents' lives are in danger. We then find out that Tom was the one who told Zeke to snitch on his parents in order to save himself. After all, Tom does see Zeke as his own son, and that's exactly what he ends up doing. Zeke had now gained the trust of Marley and was successfully an inside man with his own intentions. Later in the future, Zeke brings his plan up to Tom. And that plan is for Zeke to reclaim the Founding Titan and use its ability to change the Eldian body's blueprint. Zeke wants to make it so no Eldian can ever give birth again, effectively killing off all the Eldians in a painless, peaceful way, making them go extinct along with the Titans and all the suffering future Eldians will have to go through. This plan is pretty crazy. And if Zeke ends up meeting with Eren, it looks like this is what he is gonna try and do. So it seems like Zeke is on the Eldian side, but maybe not in a good way. Tom then tells Zeke another piece of important information. That the only way to access the Founding Titan's power is to make contact between royal blood, Zeke, and the Founding Titan, Eren. Except that Zeke is pretty much just a key. And the final decision will lay in Eren's hands. Even later in the future, when Eren was disguised in Marley, he meets up with his brother Zeke, who tells him this plan. And surprisingly, Eren agrees to the plan, and says that it's for the best and that he will go through with euthanizing all Eldians when they come into contact again. We can't know for sure if this is Eren's true intentions, but I hope it's not, because killing off all the Eldians just seems like an easy solution to their problems. We jump back to present day, where Levi is still holding Zeke hostage with the Thunder Spear. Levi is currently pulling Zeke in a cart, but then for some reason Zeke decided to detonate the Thunder Spear point blank in what I guess is a last resort attempt to escape. Levi and Zeke's bodies get thrown lifelessly into the air, and then I hate to say it, but the episode ends. It's a pretty big cliffhanger that I hope gets answered in the next episode, or we won't find out if they're alive all the way until part 2. I'm praying that neither of them die because it's way too early for Zeke to die, and Levi is, well, Levi. It's nice that we finally got to get the full backstory of Zeke to fill in all the snippets we were given in the past seasons. I hate to say it, but there is only one more episode in the season, and then after that it'll be the wait until a most likely part 2. I've got zero clue what could go down in the next episode, but I hope we get answers about Levi and Zeke, and I assume we're going to get some sort of big cliffhanger next episode to keep everyone excited until part 2. But either way, this was Ethanime. It was a great episode as always. I'm excited for next week, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.